So to explain a word bucket, the easiest thing for me to do is to explain the genesis of it and where it comes from, and my own experience as a language teacher and language learner. From the learner point of view, I was learning Spanish out with friends, looking at opportunities to improve our vocabulary incidentally as we went. So you're out and you see, ketchup, beer, napkin, bouncer. And you want to try and remember these words, think, oh, that would be useful to know in Spanish. So we thought, okay, there should be an app for that, and there wasn't. And you end up writing the words down on little pieces of paper, ketchup, cerveza, and gorilla. And you don't learn these words, because the point is you go to wash your jeans a week later, who am I kidding, 3 months later, and you find the scrap of paper in your pocket with completely unlearned words. So we set about making an app to search for and to save and to learn vocabulary in a foreign language, and we released it on app stores. We made literally dozens of euros, and found that the content we put in was quite popular, so we established that as a starting point and thought this is something we can bring to formal learning and classrooms. I should just one point, as a test, we believe that vocabulary is not a one-step transaction to learn a new word. I'm just going to test that theory. There's a word, I'm from Ireland, in case you haven't noticed from my accent. There's a key word that every teacher in Ireland needs to know when they've got a classroom in front of them of young delinquents or not. And that word is the Irish word for silence, which is cunis. I'll say it one more time, cunis. It's a very useful word for teachers in Ireland. And I'll come back to that again, there's a reason I mention it. Okay, so ultimately we believe game-based learning can be more useful. Games have a better function, a more noble function than just catapulting angry zombies at diamond dashing birds, various incarnations of that. We thought games can be worth something more than that. By the way, I know you're a teacher type. These are rhetorical questions you're not supposed to answer. I'll do that. So Word Bucket is an adaptive, personalized vocabulary learning platform for use in and out of classrooms. Okay, we saw that there are a lot of tools to do what Word Bucket does, which manages the vocabulary learning process in maths and in sciences and in other subjects, but not in languages. And that's what we've strived to do here. It's game-based learning. It's not chocolate-covered broccoli. We see it as pure, unadulterated cream egg, where the yellow yolk is the learning and the improving of vocabulary and subsequently language. The Guardian apps of the week, I don't know how that got in there. In terms of what teachers can do, they have two options. The first would be to stuff a replica of yourself at the front of the classroom and go bowling while you outsource the entire vocabulary process. The second alternative, perhaps more reasonable, would be to use Word Bucket as a tool to record the vocabulary in your classroom, in your language classroom, to administer content, to share content with learners, to provide tests, to provide short activities at the start of class or at the end of class, or when you want to go to the loo, and to incentivize students into the vocabulary and language building process. In terms of what students can do, they can learn new words, they can save new words in their bucket, they can search with the built-in dictionary to improve their vocabulary, they can receive content from their peers, from their teacher, from publishers, from the world, and they can listen to audio, they can record their voice, and they can progress to make sure all of the words they learn are going into long-term memory with our unique algorithm for word retention. So I'll just wrap up now. So in terms of why we're here and what I'd like you to do, is it learning the word? I'm not sure how that got in there either. I was just over there, and if you want to come and have a chat or bring me coffee, it's perfectly welcome to chat vocabulary, to chat game-based learning. And we're looking for teachers and language enthusiasts to come on board, test the app, contribute, and give us some feedback on it. So I'm very much looking forward to some chats with you. Thank you.
Thanks very much.